Hello everybody, my name is Thor and welcome back to Anthropology. Okay, let's get into today's video. I hope everyone is doing well. For those that are new here, my name is Thor. I talk all about luxury commentary, mindful consumption, fashion reviews, and the likes. If you're not already subscribed, please do so now. I post videos on Mondays and Thursdays at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back and joining me in today's video. I hope you enjoyed this one as well. Let me know down below. So I am, really late to the game in terms of these videos, but I am doing my most and least used bags for 2022. I'm only going to be focusing on bags that I actually used quite a bit in 2022 and ones that I didn't, not ones that were purchased around like Christmas. There'll be 5 most used, 5 least used. I'm going to start off with the most used, get those out of the way, and then I'll get into the least used. There will be some timestamps down below, as well as some links to the products if you are interested in getting them yourself. So without further ado, let's get into today's video. So this won't be in any category. I didn't do a substantial tracking. So this is just based off of, my own memory. What did I think I wore a lot? Half of the things in here are luxury, half of the things are not. So we'll just have to see what finds its way. But first up, my Marc Jacobs The Tote Bag in the color block khaki. So this is the mini size. I picked this one up last year, I believe in the summertime from Essence. It was on sale. I really like this bag. I believe it's like the perfect size for every day. Inside, it is sort of lined in like a waxed canvas. I just have a Polaroid picture in there. I really like the zipper function, good security. I really like the handles. I like how it you can wear it as a top handle, you can wear it as a crossbody as well. I think it's really well designed. The one thing with the canvas ones is they do tend to attract lint and fur, and I have 2 ragdolls, so this bag is gonna turn into my 3rd ragdoll. But I really, really like it. It's one of my most used bags for sure. So much so that I even considered getting another one of their leather versions because they're really beautiful, but at the end of the day, I just really decided I didn't need it and this was good enough. But I love these bags. It took me a while to catch on to the hype, but once I did, I was thoroughly enjoying the train ride. Next, also a canvas piece. This is my Anthropology. Anthropology? I don't know. They are a Danish brand, I believe, or Finnish. They're Scandinavian. And I got this bum bag from Farfetch. It was really inexpensive, only around 90, I think it was $90 or $70. A little back pocket here. Inside, just opens up like so. It fits a ton. It's in this navy color, which I really like, and I have bedazzled the strap, so I've sort of made it my own. As you can see, there's a theme, cats, 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 cats. But I really, really like this one. I would wear it mostly on the chest like so, or just even on the shoulder. I really, really like this style. Obviously, belt bags were in. The Lululemon Everywhere belt bag was like taking the world by storm. I didn't really want that one necessarily. It's a great bag, don't get me wrong, but I wanted something from this brand because they're sort of like a Patagonia, but a little bit more like low-key under the radar if you're in North. So I wore this one a ton, especially through the summer. It's a great bag. Love it, love it, love it. Next would have to be my Celine Ava bag. So I got this one for Christmas last year, so 2 years ago, I guess. No, oh my god, 2021. Time is flying, you guys. So I got this one. It's the Celine Ava in the forest color. I really like it. It's just such a good grab and go bag like so. It fits quite a bit as well, like all of the daily essentials. Inside I just have a Samorga organizer. I wore this one quite a bit in the spring and then also throughout the summer and then a bit into the fall, but I didn't really wear it that much in the winter. But yeah, I really, really like this bag. It's such a great shape. They're still coming out with some. I saw they came out with like a lemony sherbet color. Oh, so pretty. But I don't need more yellow bags. But yeah, this one I wore a ton because it's just so easy. Sort of just forget about it. It's just like there. Number 4 on the most used list is my Coach 1941 Academy backpack. They don't make this exact one anymore. They do make a similar style. But as I've been going back into the office, as the world has been opening up, I've noticed that I just prefer bags when I have to carry like a laptop and stuff, that it's on my back. I do have a Miu Miu tote that I also bring to work for reference. It is this one. But I find that I would prefer just have everything localized on my back. It's much more comfortable than having something on the crook of my arm or on my shoulder. It just feels like I'm like weight down like this. Like I wanted something where it's like more balanced. So I've been really enjoying this one. I got this one years ago, like 2018 from Coach. It was around $800 and it has lasted so well. Like the bottom still looks great. Everything is so spot on with this bag. It's great. I really love it and I feel like I'm gonna have it forever. So this is number 4. And lastly, on the number 5 of my most used bags would probably be this one. So this is my Miu Miu Matelasse shoulder bag. I got this one last January, so January of 2021, and I was kind of surprised at how much I wore it. I had quite a few, weddings last year, which I wore this to. Also, I just wore this like out and about. This is like my go-to date night bag because it looks like it can be quite casual, but you can also sort of dress it up because it has the black and like the shiny leather and the gold clasp, and the inside it just looks like that. It doesn't hold that much, it looks deceiving. It looks like it would hold more than it actually does. But I got a ton of wear out of this one. I didn't wear it that much in the late fall and winter just because of how much it rains and like all the precipitation in Vancouver. I didn't want to damage the lambskin at all, but I really, really like this one, and it did go on sale, which I was kind of shocked by, so I kind of wish I waited and didn't get it right away because I did pay regular price. But yeah, this is, to round out my top 5, was this one. Now, to get into the 5 least. So this one might be shocking to people, but I'm gonna start off with my gorgeous Celine Nano luggage tote in the color Pollen. This is like the mascot of this channel, honestly. I'm channeling it today, but I barely wore this one like at all, like maybe 5 times at most, and it was like I was forcing myself to wear it because I had convinced myself for so long that I needed this bag, that I absolutely needed it. It's like the holy grail piece. And when I saw this color, it's perfect, but I almost idolize it too much where it sort of just sits on my shelf because it's so beautiful and I like don't want to ruin it, don't want to get any sort of color transfer on this bag. But so it stops me from using it, and it stops me from really enjoying and loving it. I toyed with selling it a few times honestly throughout the year, but I just feel like I just can't. Every time I would go to, someone would give me an offer and it would be like well below what I would want for it, and I just figured like it wasn't worth it. So I have kept it and I probably will keep it forever and just wear it sparingly throughout my whole entire life. But yeah, it didn't really get that much wear throughout this year, unfortunately. Another one which was kind of surprising is this one. So this is my Celine mini canvas tote. I picked this up in October of 2019 and I wore it a ton when I first got it, but I sort of got annoyed with how much you have to play Tetris. Like it really is like there's really not that much there, and you have to sort of stack everything up, and then once you get it your hand in, it just wasn't the most user-friendly bag. It's really pretty. I do really like it. I often will wear it on this side and it's just like, oh, what is that? But I really didn't get that much use out of it this year. I did toy with selling it as well, but I've noticed that every time I try to sell something and I actually do sell it, there will be like a few moments like later where I have seller's remorse and I regret it. So I've been trying not to sell things, trying to keep them, just because I don't want to have seller's remorse. And obviously with the prices going up and up and up, it would cost me so much more to get it again. I would just be like losing money to like keep getting the same bag. So I'm like, you know what, let's just keep it. Let's see how it goes. If I really don't reach for it this year, then it will have to go find a new home. But yeah, I was kind of surprised with this one. Third on the list, which I was also kind of shocked by, is my Prada nylon messenger bag. This one I got, I think in 2018. And it's a great bag. Like I wear it from time to time, but I feel like it's kind of like, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know why I don't wear it, but I just feel like I don't reach for it. Maybe because it's black, maybe because I've worn it over so many years that I'm just sort of like, I reach for it here and there. I reach for it almost exclusively when it's raining. And since it rains in Vancouver a ton, I noticed that if I don't carry a bag, I just put everything in my pockets. But if I do carry a bag, it's like normally this one. Because of the nylon, it wicks right off, so it's like no problem. I find I didn't really reach for this bag very much in 2022. Maybe as we head into recession, as things become less overtly displays of wealth. Recession core, which I'm going to talk about in my next video. Like, what is recession core? Is this recession core? But yeah, I just find I didn't really reach for it that much, and maybe I'll try this year to reach for it a little bit more. But I've noticed like darker bags, I'm just, I prefer things that are a bit brighter. But then my Miu Miu bag was like one of my most worn, so who knows? So number 4 is my giant Prada nylon tote. The reason why I didn't get much wear out of this one in 2022 is because I didn't do very much traveling. This is like my travel bag. I brought it to Punta Cana, and I think I brought it when we went to the Sunshine Coast, and that was it. Like, I wore it twice. I'll never get rid of it because these bags are going for substantially more than what I paid for a few years ago, and it's, you know, I would have no reason to get rid of it. But I just really didn't reach for it very much. It's like this giant tote. I can barely fit it in frame. It's really pretty, but yeah, this is like my travel wear. And since I didn't really travel that much last year, I just stayed in this dust bag the whole time. So that is my resolution for this year. I want to travel more. I want to get more experiences out of life. I feel like the pandemic sucked me back into some like staying at home, and I don't like it anymore. So I'm gonna try to bring this one out and show it the world. Then my last one, also on the tote train, is this Miu Miu tote. So I got this one, I think in the summertime. It's just this vintage one, I believe it's from 2008. And inside I have a Oposhi, you can't really see. I have an Oposhi organizer in there. Did a collab, I'll link it down below for those that are interested. But I got this bag mostly because it was a steal. It was like, I think it was like $190, and I thought that was a great price for a Miu Miu bag. I did get it to wear to work, but as I mentioned before, with my backpack, I just prefer having things equal on my arms, not having like this one just weigh me down, and it gets really heavy with like a laptop and everything. So I noticed that whenever I'd go to the office, I would sort of like force myself to wear it, and I only wore it twice to the office, whereas the backpack, I reach for it. It's more intuitive for me to reach for it. This one I got impulsively on a sale, so I kind of regret it now, and it is one of my least used bags, but I feel like I will keep it because it's actually good to go shopping in, go to the mall. In the day and age where we're trying to get rid of plastic bags, I don't know how it is where everybody else is, but in Vancouver, plastic bags are like a no-no. In Canada, it seems plastic bags are a no-no. You have to pay for shopping bags now, and I'm like, I don't want to pay all this extra money just so I can have something to carry my stuff in when I leave the mall. I'll just bring this and everything can fit in here. So this is number 5. As I've been doing more minimalist sort of mindset and like shopping less, I won't need this as much as I go to the mall. That is my 5 most used and my 5 least used bags of 2022. Let me know down below what you think of my picks, of my justifications, I guess, if you will. Let me know what your most used bag, let me know what your least used bag is, and let me know what your resolutions are. I want to know. So thank you all for watching. If you made it this far, I hope you really enjoyed this video. Let me know some other video recommendations down below if you want to know about specific bags, if you want specific reviews, or just other topics in general. I'm really open to all suggestions and ideas. So thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye, guys.